Good morning, dear Yoga TXers. This is Echo, and welcome to Yoga TX. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And today's practice is inspired by presence. This morning, I woke up from a dream that was quite dystopian, that I'll share the essence of it. But in this dream, it was sometime in the future, and there was this program called Life Steering. And it's essentially where you could go on a vacation from your body, and you could give your body over to an agency and they would do all the things you wanted to do. You know, you say, oh, I want it to work out 5 times a week, and I want it to eat this meal, and it needs to do this work, and it needs to da-da-da. So they would automate all the bodily functions that you needed to do. And you would go on vacation in your consciousness and go to Hawaii, or, you know, explore volcanoes in Hawaii, whatever it might be. And I woke up with this sadness of how disconnected we've become from our bodies, and grateful for spaces like this where we drop into the body, because I'm going to call myself a formist, meaning I love to be in form. You know, I appreciate being in the body, and that's what these practices are for, is to allow you more freedom in your body, in your breath, so that you can enjoy this being your home, you know, this being a bridge between the mind, the body, and the heart. And so may we, you know, take our attention back, may we enjoy being in our bodies, and may we caretake them. Yeah, may we caretake them with deep, deep love. So that being said, let's start in a standard forward fold. So feet hip-width distance apart. Gonna let the head drop down. And you can bring a couch cushion or a chair or a block here if you need to bring the earth closer to you. But we're gonna fold in on ourselves and just allow some spaciousness to be created in the backside of the body. So all of the wonderful fascia, the beautiful muscles, the adductor spinae that wrap around the spine, these parts of the back line of the body are what hold us up, allow us to walk in the world with confidence, with spaciousness, with love. And so it's important to do practices like this, these folding asanas, in order to just get a little bit of spaciousness to them, a little bit of ease. Maybe it feels good to take opposite elbows. If you need to slightly bend the knees, you can. I'm feeling really tight this morning, so I'm going to let my knees bend a little bit. Let's bring hands to the earth. Come up just a little bit and bend the left knee. Keep the left fingertips down. Reach the right arm up. Get nice and long through the right side of the body. You could turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then bring the right hand down, bend the right knee. Lift the left arm up. So our bodies are not trained to just sit. Well, they might be trained now and conditioned. They're not meant to be sitting behind desks for 12 to 14 hours a day with no movement in the joints, no connection to the breath. And so if there's any unease in your body, have compassion for being a bit, you know, well adjusted to a sick world, in a sense. Bring the left hand down. Let's take an inhale, press into the feet, slowly come all the way up, let the arms hang. So we're each doing our best in the conditions that we're in, and roll the shoulders back. So if you feel that you are well adjusted to that sick society, then this is your time to kind of take back. Let's come forward. Yeah, take back movement in the body, connection to the breath, and love for yourself. Let's take an inhale, stretch up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. And exhale, heart. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Again, pause here. You could take opposite elbows. And we're just slowing down to tune in. What is your body trying to let you know today? What is it whispering? What is the heart saying? And let the mind, if you get caught on thoughts, let it come back to the breath in and out of the nostrils. Let's take hands to the earth again. Take an inhale, press into the feet. And slowly round all the way up, let the arms hang. Shrug shoulders at the top a few times. And we're really working with the back line today. Shrug forward. And let's take an inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale up. And exhale, bow down. And this time, hands underneath the feet, so you can lift the feet. Bring the hands beneath the feet, stepping onto them like gorilla pose. Let the head drop in. I'm a little sniffly this morning. Cold London weather is getting me. Hands out from underneath the feet. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet. Slowly lift up. Relax the arms as you come up. Unfurl. Shrug the shoulders back a few times. And shrug them forward. And give a little bounce in the knees. And the shoulders kind of hop. And you might even immediately get that little exhale, that and almost like we're rocking ourselves. You can flick the hands. And just moving some energy through the body. Little hop of the heels, and maybe even some jumping, jumps. Swivel the hips. Flick the hands up and down. And we're getting into the lymph and the thyroid, getting all the internal juices moving. Keep jumping. Even if you barely leave the ground, just continue to hop with me. You can get a little fun with it. And let the shoulders relax as they jump in the sockets. Let the neck relax. Getting the heart rate up. And stillness. Ground the feet. Relax the hands by the body. Shut the eyes down. And just tune into the heartbeat. Remembering how fun it is to play, even if we're a little out of breath. How joyful it is to be in this interesting human body. Tune into all the sensations that you're feeling. Tune into the breath. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale, reach up. And Exhale, bow down, slight bend in the knees. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Pause here, top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, slightly rounding between the shoulder blades of the upper back. And let it shake. And if we've got a bit of, maybe we haven't worked with the core in a while and we're trembling, stay with it. Continue to breathe. If you need to drop your knees, you can, but stay in the challenge if you can. And let it tremble. We are waking ourselves up a little bit today, knowing that we are stronger than we imagine. And if we're not at the moment, that we can be. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, the knees come down, chest down, keep the hips out. Inhale, slide forward onto the belly. Pause here. Press down through the pubic bone, shoulder blades down the back, slightly touching the ground with the palms. Building strength in those back muscles. These beautiful little erector spinae muscles that wrap around the spine. And drop the chest. Forehead down. Bring the fingertips outside the shoulders. Elbows bent. Take an inhale. Lift up. And exhale. Bow down. Inhale. Wave up. And exhale. Wave down. Inhale. Wave up. And exhale, wave down. Right cheek to the mat. And hands alongside the body. Gonna bend the knees. Reach back for the outside or the inside of the ankles. Take an inhale. Press chest into the earth and lift. Lift the chest. Press into the hands. Open the heart space. And bring it down, left cheek to the mat, hands alongside the body or the shoulders. And let's press back onto the heels, tuck the toes, sit back, toe squat. So make sure that even the little toes are tucked under. Sit up nice and tall through the spine, hands resting on the knees. And we let that heat build in the bottom of the feet. If you have ankle injuries, you can lean the body forward or sit back onto the tops of the feet. But if this is just uncomfortable, do your best to stay with it. So again, we are feeling into that human body. And if we haven't done our practice in a while, it could be yelling at us. So think of it as you're babysitting your human body right now, and it's whining. It's like, wah! You're like, it's okay, just a few more minutes. We won't be here a few minutes. Find your focal point forward. Continue to breathe in and out of the nostrils. A few more rounds of breath. Do your best to stay with the heat, and you can even visualize that energy moving up through the body and nourishing and waking up the rest of the body. So stay with that heat. Let's bring the hands down, pat the feet out. Sit back onto the heels and lift the knees. Give a little fascia massage. And sitting back onto the heels. So we're going to bring the right hand over to the right side, left arm stretching up and over, and bring your hip to the left heel so you could get really long through the left side. Take an inhale, stretch forward through center, hips to the right. Heel, right arm reaches up. Inhale forward, opposite side. Inhale forward, opposite side. Continue, and this time when you come over, you might want to drop the hand behind you, press the hips forward, if your body allows. If not, just go back through what we first started with. You might see that one side allows, one side doesn't. My right side's a bit more open than my left, but make sure that back hand is behind you, not beside you when you're lifting the hips up. It'll make it much more accessible. Let's take 2 more rounds. And bring the hips down. Knees go wide. And let's stretch the arms forward, palms down, forehead to the earth, child's pose. Humbling ourselves to this solid force beneath us, the ground, the earth, Mother Nature. Stretch the arms back and up. Come to sitting on the heels. Sitting back onto the heels. Let's allow the chin to come to the chest. Hands resting on the knees. Right ear to right shoulder. Bring the right hand up and over to the left ear. And just slightly pulling up at a 45-degree angle. We're not pulling down so much and cranking the neck. We're just creating a bit more spaciousness in the left side of the neck. Let's move to the other side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right ear, pulling up at that 45-degree angle. Just come back through center. Stretch the right arm forward. Take the left palm and bring it to the right fingertips. Pull the right fingertips back, lengthening through that right wrist. Right fingertips point down and pull the fingertips back towards the body. Can't use my words this morning. Left hand, fingertips up. Right hand in front of the left fingertips pulling back. And left fingertips pointing down and pull in towards the body. Flick the hands. Flutter the lips. One more. Hands resting on the knees. Let's shut the eyes down. Sitting up nice and tall. You can take a moment of silence and stillness together. So honoring ourself, our individuality, and just tune into your breath, your body, and your mind, but allow the mind, if you can, anytime a thought comes in, remind yourself you're breathing, feel, and let go of thought just for a minute here together in stillness and silence. And slowly bring hands to heart center, bowing head to heart. May we each find our way back home, or may we remain there. If we are already there, deep within ourselves, in our truth, in our rawest, most abandon of external belief, and really find an understanding for the human experience, a raw appreciation for the wildness that it is, and may we choose to be here, because we show up a lot of times unannounced in life. We just arrive not knowing how we got here, but we can choose. Today I choose to fully participate and be in the human experience. Namaste. Thank you, dear yogis, for joining me on the mat here at Yoga TX. Thank you, Yoga TX. And if this class was helpful for you, consider pushing that donate button here or down below to help support all the background that happens with Yoga TX and with all the beautiful opportunity giving back. So thank you for coming. Come back on Monday. We'll have a new video up each week, and check out all the other amazing teachers. And if you want to find me, you could find me in all the places down below. And most importantly, I hope that you find yourself. You find yourself deep within the chaos of the external human experience, on the mat, off the mat, wherever it may be. I wish you grace and resilience.